Welcome to the Ducks Rising Film Room. I am Geoff Schwartz, former Oregon offensive lineman. This week we're talking about the 3 offensive line transfers that joined the program this spring. Isaiah World at left tackle, Emanuel Pregnon at left guard out of USC, and Alex Harkey from Texas State. I'll provide some film examples of what I think they do well, what they need to work on, how they fit into this Oregon offense. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, let's talk about Isaiah World, the big fella here from Nevada. And we're going to see one thing the entire time we watch this, and it's the smoothness of his pass sets. And there's things he's got to work on for strength, but you're just going to see, look how smooth and natural this is, right? It's versus like sort of over here, not to knock this guy, but see it's kind of a little less unnatural. Watch just the footwork here and see how clean this looks from the beginning. Like you could see he has a general idea of how to move and what's necessary. Now, one thing you're going to see throughout the process too is when you pass protect, the goal obviously is not get your quarterback hit, but is to maintain a relative body position between the rusher and the quarterback. You're going to see throughout the process here, he does a really good job of this, right? Look, he's right on that inside number to middle, right? He's not overextended this way. He's not underextended this way. He's just sort of right in between his rusher. He's right here in the quarterback. You'll notice that the entire time. So what you're going to see here is a good quick boom. 1, 2, 3, and then independent hand usage, which is good. So independent hand usage is 1 strike, and then a sort of a second strike or replacement. He hits the nearest point. So you're going to see a quick strike with that hand. Boom, right there. And then just watch how smooth. And then once you make contact, he punches. Then you just play basketball, right? You play basketball. And now this is where we're going to see improvement from him, and it's got to be better this year, is this getting pushed back. He's got to get stronger. And you'll see throughout the clips, this is the number one thing I've said for a while now, it's got to be better at. But you see here, now right there, you would like him to, you want him to sit his ass down and anchor a little bit better. But he doesn't do that right there. Like that the rep should be over here. Unfortunately, at times it's not with him. But that's where you want to see it with him. So here's another pass protection rep right here. And notice again that the quickness, and this is a different set, right? So the last one he kind of went on, there's 3 types of sets, right? You can go back, okay? Vertical set, 45-degree set, which is the last one. Or what he's doing here, you can jump a guy, a creep set. And you want to mix them up. And here he's mixing it up. He goes, boom, right now. Now I would argue right here, if you're going to do this, then make your stand right there. Don't do this and back up. But you can see here the footwork, even though a little bit funky because he gets a little bit 1-2 and he drops back. I don't love it. Don't love the footwork there, but I just want to show you the movement skills here. Again, this is another example of the strength got to be better, right? He should right there drop him to the ground, even right there. Like the rep should be over right there. He should knock his hands down, dislodge his hands, and end the rep right there, right there. Right, so knock that inside arm down. So at least gonna have to work with him on, or just lower your ass right there. Lower your ass. Get down, anchor. But I just want to show you the movement skills, right, are there. It's there. So he kind of mirrors them, right. And the entire time, as I mentioned earlier, he does not break that relative body position, right. The entire time, look here in between. Guy goes to counter inside, in between, right? So there's a lot to like on these clips. Here's another one. One thing, again, this is the same issue, right? So you see from behind here, again, a very clean pass set. He's in a good, I would argue right there, that's one, no, he's pretty good. Maybe half kick too far. He should stop right there. But he doesn't. Because of that, he gets the bull rush. And this is where, again, the strength has got to be better. Now he does a good job to recover, which is impressive. But this is the same issue over again, right? The strength. That's a good recovery. That's a winning recovery in college football. Good job there. So I want to show you here just the movement skills, right? Just good mover, right there. Boom. A little too far again. I'd argue a tad too far, but just his movement skills. Watch a punch, right there. Strike. Good strike. And then the movement skills to close this off is really good. It's because it's a game, right? So it's a penetrator, right? And then a guy looping. You have time in the looper. You always have time. This is perfect. You want to secure the penetrator, get the looper, time to throw for the quarterback. One more pass set. I believe it's one more. Same idea, right? I just want to show you the same kind of idea of just, so right there, good position, right? Inside, out, strike. I would like the two-hand strike. I don't love as much as the one he did earlier with independent hands, because when he strikes here, you'll see he splits his feet. Boom. You really would rather not split your feet when you punch. Here, I'll go slow motion here. That's not great to do that and punch. You're leaning too far forward. You get knocked down and around. But he recovers. He gets the looper there. So that's a good rep by him. Oh, here, just some, why not? Some physicality. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that rib shot right in the ribs. Right there. Boom. Gotta love it. All right. Here we go. So this is he has not done this very much, but this is a vertical set, right? Straight back. We talked about he's been mostly to 45, or he jumped a guy. So it's third down most likely here. And he's protecting himself from any one of those games where he sets a vertical with his arm out, because he wants to feel this guy if they're doing this called TE stunt, right? Tackle and stunt. So vertical set, guy goes away. He turns his attention right to this guy. And again, you'll notice always sort of in position. Now, again, I don't like when he goes to punch, his feet sort of split right here. But you can see here the movement skills, just a very fluid mover, right? It's important to note, like the base is all there. It's just good pass protection, very fluid mover, punch, spin, and the ball's gone. But you can see when he, not out of balance, doesn't lean, good position, and allows quarterback to get rid of the ball. All right, now we get to some of the run stuff where we'll see, got to get stronger. But again, I just want to highlight the movement skills, right? Just a very fluid mover, finds his guy. It's a tough block, right? He's got to navigate. This guy is ahead of him, right? The ball's going this way. He's already outside of him. This is a tough block. You got to run your ass off to get there. He already has a leverage on you based on alignment. And he does a great job of pulling. No wasted movement, right? No wasted movement. Turn and go. Love it. Boom, right there. Go. Gets around the corner, hunts him up. It's a really good block. Really good angle, tight pull. So you can on a pull, you can always adjust out, okay? You can't really adjust in. So it's a good angle because you want to come right off here, and then you can adjust this way. It's very hard to go wide and then come back in and pin a guy. So I like his position. He's hunting. Look, he's looking at him the entire time. Look at your assignment. Around the corner, block. Good job. All right, so this is where I think we're going to see the most improvement in this game at Oregon. So again, it's hard to find some of these as much, but this is just a base block, right? So the thing that I mentioned with his, run game, pass game sort of happens here. So I love the footwork's great, right? So we want to make contact second or third step. 1, 2, boom. He goes to forklift underneath. I like it, right? Look at his position. He's tall. So he's tall. He's never going to be under anyone's body, okay? He's tall. He's not going to be down low down here. This is where he's going to live at. He's going to be really strong with your hands and your hips and your feet underneath you. So I like this position right here. The only thing I don't like, and he does this a lot, he sort of stops on contact, right? You would like to see 1, 2 contact, 3 right here. Like this third step is up the field more, drive that knee and get his hips underneath him to torque this guy out of here. So I like the finish there. Like that extension is good. That's how you finish, guys. You have to extend your hips, pop your hips forward. So I like that finish. Now, when you get stuck right here, you would like to see a little bit of a reset. You want your hips and feet underneath you again to give one more push. But this is, see, like, again, that's what I'm talking about. Like he loses his power when he uncoils himself, which is fine, but he loses his power because he doesn't take a third step. So again, maybe this is it's not the aggressive example here, but you want to go 1, 2, boom, and as you make that, you want to keep your feet driving. So again, it's not lack of, I think, strength in my opinion. It's lack of technique from him, and it's what I made the argument for a while now about just a lack of power. To me, I don't see a power problem. I just see a technique problem. I'll tell you, and here's why. Look, watch him here. So see, notice how he keeps his, now it is a double team, But watch how he keeps his feet moving the entire time. And, I mean, that's a good block, right? Like, see how different that looks? 1, 2, 3, contact, and then the feet move. And so I don't buy the idea he's not strong or powerful. It's a technique thing for me. Last one here, I believe. Same idea, right? Like, when he does it right with his feet, he is very powerful. A little step under himself. You like to see more of like this type of step, where it's more either not under himself, but it's fine. He does what he does. And then it's just straight, we're drive blocking this guy. It's probably short yardage. I mean, it's a good block. So you can see the difference in you can see this is not the best body position for a block like this, but you can see right, boom, his hips unlock right there, and he gets the guy out. So there's a lot to like. I mean, the pass protection is elite. It's an elite pass protector. All right, kid from Texas State. So you notice him. He is a large human, and he moves fairly well for a guy of his size. Just to show you here the movement skills. Just watch. Very good job of redirecting. So they're coming here, and then he's coming over the top here. And it puts his foot in the ground right there, redirects. Very good job. It's a tough block. So just want to highlight the movement skills. Here, big fella again on the move. I just don't like this skip pull, but that's what his coach teaches. But watch the power on contact here. He's going to pancake this guy. Whack! Now that is called same foot. Actually, it's not even right, I don't think. No, it's not even, so you really actually want to hit with the same foot, same shoulder. That's where you get the most power. So he's hitting with this shoulder here. You would like to have left foot, left shoulder. This is very strong for not having the power really in the right place. But you can see the hips extend, right foot in the ground, left shoulder, and he gets himself a knockdown. I don't even trip. I think it's just like straight like bullied. Just bullies him, straight knockdown. So the power and the movement skills are there, which is important to note. Here he goes again. We have all run blocks first. You can see here the aggression. 1, 2, 3. So you notice how I showed you in the world video, kind of stopped his feet. He does sort of the same thing, but he's able to just keep his pitter patter, and then the fight. Gotta like it, right? His hips are unlocked a little bit, but he's continuing to battle and fight. His hips are not unlocked so much where he can't. That's a good position, right? He settled right there. He sort of pops his hips back down. See how much better position he's in with his legs, right? His feet are underneath his hips, and he goes from a position where like are you a little high, right there, and then you can very subtly notice right there the hip. See the hip drop a tiny bit. It's all you need to continue the fight. I just like his fight here on this play. You can sort of see the power in his play. Here he goes right here. If we play the video, sort of same idea, just power, understanding what's happening. So guys in the B gap here, right? So he's either coming in here, or you're going to get something like this. He has the B gap, so he's going down to block this guy right here on this little inside zone wrap, duo wrap, something like that. But look, so he's got the B gap, so he goes to make a play. He stays very square. I love this, right? Because if you turn your hips at all, if you turn your hips to block this guy, you probably would turn this hip in this way, right? You would drive down this way. Because he stays square like this, a very good awareness by him what's going to happen. He's able to, and watch him just again drive, right? I really like his finish. Very, very powerful base. Goes to finish him off. More run blocking. Now this one's good, but now he gets a little help from the defense. But I just want to show you here the power unlocking. 1, 2, right there, boom. You see that? It's kind of hard to see when it's slow motion, but a little bit of a hip pop right there. Now they are running a game, a blitz. So this guy is going this direction at the snap. They're kind of going right, and these guys are here, and he's going to come over the top a little bit. But again, I just want to highlight the work to finish, right? And this guy's trying to get to this gap here, this A gap, I would argue, right? Maybe B gap, depending on the gaps move a little bit. So he's trying to get into this area right here, right? This A or B gap. That's his assignment. And watch him just take him all the way down the line of scrimmage. So again, this is just a finishing, right? You don't finish like this without your body being, let me go back a little bit very quickly. you don't finish like this, like your body. But watch his body. He never leans. He doesn't get too high. He just is able to stay in that good body position where he's powerful and just look at that. Very good position. Clears him out of that hole. Very good job. So in the pass protection, to show you just sort of his movement skills, he's understanding that they're doing some sort of oddity, right? They got 3 to block 3. We're going to set back and sort everything out, which he does. And then he's very much a guy that when he gets his hands on you in a pass pro rep, the rep is over. There are times he does miss with his hands, and we'll get to that in a few minutes. But just an example there of just sort of, again, you see here, this is a play action pass rep, so, or an RPO rep, I should say. It's RPO or play action pass. RPO. We can see here, I want to just show you like the hands on. So very good creep set. So it's a jump set, 1, 2, punch, boom, right there. Hands right to that breast, maybe even to the neck area. And I just want to show you here, it's important again to note, his body position is very good, right? How many times you see guys lean and get pulled through, or their feet or get a little bit wonky, they're too high and they get thrown around, or this just show you his very good just basketball skills, right? Staying between himself, the quarterback, movement skills. So it's all there. It's all the base of his play is there. This is where I think we're going to start getting in submission. This is why I've said I just the tackle stuff worries me on 3rd and long for him. This is it. It's just a true pass protection reps, right? Anyone who threatens with speed, he is out. He's just not, at least right now, not good enough to play against guys who threaten with speed. So he opens way too soon. Look at him and look at him. Good body position. Open way too soon. He's worried about this move, right? Now he has the guard. Otherwise he's getting beat here on a spin. So something to note here when it gets to some of these, see, sort of the same idea, right? Where he does get baited a tiny bit, where he sort of should probably go one more step further, but this is the same idea where like it's just any speed outside, I think is a real threat to him. He's just got to get either, he's got to learn to set back, buy himself some time, or if he sets right now, he's got to get his hands on guys. Remember, hands on guys, he's good. Hands not on guys, it's a problem for him. See? That's what, hands on guys, good. See? Look at this pass set. A little different play action pass. Again, he's not sitting off the ball, but the same idea, right? Hands on guys, he wins every time. It's very strong. All right. Left guard, Pregnon. Now, it's USC film, to be fair. Terrible. It's hard to find any plays that resemble anything he'll do at Oregon. But first off, he's got to fix his stance. I just do not like this stance. It's way too narrow. This is a good stance. It's a good stance. See, he's a little too narrow. Now he's a little narrow hips compared to Noah over here. But I would like to, his stance fixing would, I think, solve a lot of these problems. So it's just unsettled sometimes with his pass protection. Like, look at all those chops. Look at that. One. He foot fires. How many times did he hit his foot? That's 2. 1, 2, 3. I don't love that. Just get up in your stance and punch him in the chest. So he battles. He's undersized a little bit compared to this defensive tackle. But you can see punch right there. Good. I mean, it's good. It's just that too much of that pat, 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 pat. It's the same thing here, right? See that he takes 1, 2, 3. I just too many kick steps. But I just want to highlight his very athletic. And he's got a good punch. USC film, very bad. Hard to find actual things he'll do at Oregon. And this is where he gets into trouble because of his pitter-patter steps. So again, at 1, 2, 3, he's not in a good body position. His feet get so wide. That's why. So he's very narrow stance, and he immediately wants to get wider. Okay, That's why I argue that if you start in a wider stance, you won't have to get wider, right? If he starts in a stance, it's hard to see with zero here. If he starts in a stance with his foot a little bit, either a little back and out a little bit more, a tiny bit wider, he probably won't feel the need to get this wide. Look at that. That's probably too wide for him. But it's really bad because he takes that giant first step and then never takes a kick. So I think he actually takes 2 steps. Watch, he goes 1, 2 before he even moves that foot. And now he's backing up. Do not back up. Guys from the second level, okay, second level defender, they always want to go inside. Quickest way to the quarterback is right here, right? This takes time. So because his feet are so wide and he's basically stopped them, and they even look wider now. They're even wider now, right? He's in really bad body position. He's got no power, and the only thing he can do now is lean forward, which he does, and gets beat inside. So look. I'll give you an example here. So see how? Watch this. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. Like look, good. Look at this position right here. Good base. Not a thicker guy, right? A little wider in the hips, but good base right here. Head up. Hip, butt down. Everything ready to go. You can't see it. Look, he's hitting his foot right there. Foot right there. Wide. Little leaning. And gets beat. That's the concern with him. Again, it's hard to find a lot of these clips. Now, what he does do very well is run block. But again, look, this stance is atrocious. I mean, you can see before the snap, he even has to fix his foot to get going. Don't like the stance. So a lot of it, his stance will fix a lot of these concerns, in my opinion. It'll clean up his footwork as well. So you see that, very powerful. There he goes. Watch the hips pop. There we go. Right there. Look at that. Very, very powerful. So that's what you notice on this film. Powerful. Same thing, right? Powerful. Just a little help from Page. You can see the work to finish here. So his footwork is much better in the run game than the pass game. This is good gallop footwork. It's hard to see with the film, but he's going to step 1, 2, 3. That gallop, like this is good, really good. See the head, right? The head's right there. So it's on the front side of this block where it has to be that would be that 2 over here. I think that's what it would be on the reverse side of it. Again, really good position right here. Good position, good power. Good work to finish. There we go.